This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976. Well, greetings and welcome to another one of our What the Heck Is It videos. Today I'm going to explore something that I was unfamiliar with until very recently, and that is an instrument called the band organ. Now, there's going to be a little bit of exposition here, but bear with me. The way this came up is my family and I were on a road trip and we were returning back to Colorado, and we were driving on I-70 through the Eastern Plains, and we were passing through Burlington, Colorado, which is home to the Elitch Gardens Carousel. Now, originally this carousel was made by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. They made, I think, about 120, 150 of them. This one was number 6, and it's located in Burlington, Colorado. And there's a lot of great history behind it. It's the only surviving one made by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company that has a menagerie, which is more animals than just horses. They are stationary, they don't go up and down, and it is the only example that still has the original paint on both the animals as well as the scenery. Well, so that's the exposition. Well, the music provided for it is an instrument called a band organ, and here is a picture of the band organ inside of that carousel. And if you'll notice there, this is made by Wurlitzer. It was the Wurlitzer, I believe, was number 155, the monster, and it's a military band organ, and you can see all the horns and stuff there. And it's got a really cool sound to it, and there's some really great fun facts I want to share with you before I play for you the clip from that so you can hear it. So the band organ can also be called the fairground organ, and it mimics the sound of a full band. So it's meant to sound like all the different instruments that you'd find in a full band. And the sound is created with either a rotating barrel, punch cards, or music roll. So think something like a player piano, if you remember those rolls, or a punch card like a computer would read, or a cylinder like a music box. So it's the same idea behind it. And here's the picture again of it that I took. And yes, the Wurlitzer 155 Monster is what it's called. And it's at the Kit Carson County Fairgrounds in Burlington, Colorado. Now, I didn't know this going in, and this is what I found so interesting about a band organ versus a calliope. And that would be there's a couple of differences here, and they have a display of that at the museum there. I've got a picture of that there. The main differences are in how the sound is generated. A band organ is purely mechanical. It does not use steam, whereas a calliope does. So just the differences in how it makes it sound and what it's trying to do. A calliope is just an instrument unto itself, and I think we all know what those are. But the band organ is something completely different. Think of it kind of, again, like a music box. And even though it's got the name organ in there, there's no keyboard. It doesn't require any kind of a performer. And back in the day, it was used in dance halls, just like you would think of a jukebox. So I'm kind of extrapolating that if you couldn't hire a band, or if you had an ongoing event or something like that that you didn't have live music for, you could just have one of these there playing. And this one, again, was made by the Wurlitzer Company, and they were making them all the way into the 1940s. So until roughly World War II, this was still a instrument that was still being made. So without further ado, here's a clip from when we were riding on it, and you'll recognize the song. And this is what the band organ sounds like. And again, keep in mind, this is mechanically generated sound, not with steam. So here it is. So you could see some of those animals there in that footage, and please excuse the quality of sound and picture on that. That was just handheld on my phone because we didn't anticipate doing that day. But I would urge you, check this out. It's a great example of this instrument, the band organ, and it's a great carousel. The museum costs $1 to get in for adults. Kids are free, and the carousel is 25 cents a ride. So it's going to fit in with any budget. There's some great history there. I would urge you to check out the museum as well. See all of it. There's intrigue. There's been heists and thefts. It was used for grain storage back in the day. There's all kinds of really cool stuff about this. So Burlington, Colorado, Kit Carson County Fairgrounds. Check out the Elitch's Carousel, and check out that band organ, the Wurlitzer 155 Monster Military Band Organ. So that's what the heck it is. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the other videos in the channel, and we will catch up with you next time. If you need help with instruments, repairs, sheet music, or anything band or orchestra, reach out to us at boomermusiccompany.com. And if you like what you hear, do me a favor and tell a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and subscribe to our e-newsletter so you will never miss another video or podcast. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company. Thank you for listening.